Okay, so this exam file which I'm sharing with you basically is the old exam. So not everything is applicable to you. But we will discuss how we could proceed about. So as I said before that there'll be 5 questions and you'll be attempting any 3. The exam duration is an hour and a half, 90 minutes. Your exam would be on 7th of December, starting at 9:45, finishing at noon. On 7th of December, around 9:45, I would be opening a return box, and I would also share with you the actual exam, and you guys can go through very quickly. But I will not answer your questions. I mean, of course, I will not explain everything. But if there's any technical problem, something which you can say that this question is out of syllabus or there is some layout issues, then I can make some changes to it. But which is very rare, actually. This doesn't happen very often. You will be doing any 3 out of 5 questions. So you have the right to attempt the best 3 questions which you want to attempt. Each question is equal. It's a closed book exam, so you cannot access any study material from your. In fact, this point becomes irrelevant because you will be doing the exam from home. So I can't check if you are accessing any study material or not. But what I can check is that this is the online exam, and you will be adding your files to Moodle, and then Moodle will take care of the plagiarism, because Moodle and Turnitin, the software that we use to check the plagiarism, are in sync. So therefore, please make sure that don't get any attraction or distraction just because you are doing exam from home. So please be very careful that don't do anything. I know you will not do, but don't get any temptation to do it.
Sir, I have a question regarding this. What if someone memorizes the answer from the course material and it can be like found similarity? So in that case,
that is why I'm saying that you should rewrite in your own words. Just reproducing the course material is also a plagiarism.
Okay, now I got it.
Yeah. So of course, see this way. If you are not seeing anything from the textbook or the lecture slides, then how on earth what you write is same as what we write in the study material. So you need to make some changes. And by the way, I don't blindly trust the Turnitin. I check case by case, and if I find that there is some, room for leeway, I can give it. But if there is a real, kind of issue suspected, then we have to do inquiry. Then there is no other option. Okay. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, sir, I understood.
And then you must give the necessary explanations to each question. If you have very good ideas in your mind, but you're not able to write it down, then I won't be able to know what are you thinking, how intelligent you are. So you have to give me the evidence of your intelligence by writing your answers in a systematic way, in a nice. I don't expect that you write very kind of. You have to write English like Charles Dickens, but what I'm expecting that the minimum standards of acceptable English you should be following, and I'm very sure you all will do. It has never been a problem with you guys. Whenever necessary, I'm talking about number 5 point now. Whenever necessary, give the examples, diagrams, tables as required. Okay. The idea is that you must be remembering that in this course we did many diagrams, many pictures, many tables we did, and they have some relevance. They fit in the larger scheme of the course. So whenever you think that You're talking about price and demand. Now you're only talking about price and demand, pricing. Unless you give a table, unless you make a diagram, you can never explain, no matter how good language skills you have. You can never explain the phenomenon unless you have a table and diagram. So drawing tables and diagrams whenever necessary is very important, okay? Calculations will not be many, but if there is a, then you just don't calculate and the answer, but you need to make some interpretations of those answers as well. Interpretation is very important. I remember a couple of weeks ago, we were discussing about the elasticity of demand, and there was a question by a student that why do we ignore negative sign? And I explained that why, because there can be a problem of interpretation if we include negative sign. So these kind of things, you need to be very careful that when you're writing, you keep aware of these things. There would be now I was thinking about what name should I give to your.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
How do we do calculation on when we are using MS Word?
Well, you can do the calculations. Maybe you can do the calculations in Excel, and then you can. What is the word? You can take a. You can copy and paste the calculations and show in the Word file. Or you can do one more thing. You can do one more thing instead of copying and pasting in the Word file. You can also send me 2 files. The Word file contain your theory answers, and if there's a numerical question, you can solve it already in Excel, and then you can upload Excel also. So you can give me in the return box, you can add 2 files. Yeah.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, it's okay.
I tell you something. That's very interesting thing. Now I remember what you mean. There has been a case. Let me show you something. It's a very interesting case. And now I know what you mean. Sometimes you have to draw the demand curve, the price, supply curve, these kind of things. The question is, how would you draw it? What drawing tool? No problem. Have a simple piece of paper, borrow a ruler and a pencil, draw on a piece of paper. Like, for example, you can assume that this line I'm drawing by a ruler and a pencil. You know what I mean? You draw it manually with hand. No software is used. Simple. Okay. Take a picture of it and then fix it in your Word file. It's very easy. Just have a, for example, you can take what is the word we use? You take a screenshot, or we take a, what I call here is snip. I call it snip. So I can just snip and then this part I can copy and paste in my Word file. So you draw with hand, with ruler, with pen, pencil, whatever. You can even label them with your own handwriting, no problem. Okay. And then afterward, you can copy and paste in the Word file. So no need to use any technical software. You can simply draw on a plain piece of paper with pencil, the old-fashioned pen or pencil, or draw it, label it, and then simply take a picture or take a screenshot and fix it in the Word file. I think it's not a big deal. You will do it. Okay?
Yes, it's okay.
Yeah. So these are some of the questions. Economics is a science of wealth. What is microeconomics? What is macroeconomics? What is difference between goods and services? Can welfare be measured? The concept of opportunity cost. Discuss the production possibility curve. Economics is a science of unlimited ends and limited wants, means. various forms of stakeholders distribution. I think we will not do it because this is for very deep type of economics. We didn't go that far, so let's remove it from the list. Oops, sorry. Yeah. Just a sec. Explain various economic stakeholders.
Your screen is no longer showing. It's
Oh,
the old
really?
picture.
Okay.
Yes.
Just a second. How about now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
now we can see.
Okay.
Yes.
So explain various economic stakeholder monetary policy. This is a bit tricky. If I was well last week, we would have covered this topic, monetary and fiscal policy. Unfortunately, I think with a very heavy heart, maybe some other course when you study finance, I'll explain more about them. So for the time, well, I did explain about them, but not too much in depth. And for this course, we can actually we can remove them from the syllabus. Okay, so we will not have any exclusive questions based on monetary and fiscal policy, which is sad because I really wanted it. But I think I didn't remain totally untouched from this topic. I did explain about fiscal policy with the two remote control. I think not last week, but the week before, we had some discussion about the monetary and fiscal policy. And I remember I shared the YouTube video as well with you. So that much discussion is enough, I think, for this course. But I will try my best not to ask any question based on monetary and fiscal policy straight away, or we will have some. We'll see. Positive and normative. This is all about economics. Wants, total utility, marginal utility, rational consumer. Yeah, I think these are the things we exchange rate appreciated. So anyway, I will make this list more updated, and maybe at some stage today I would be sharing with you. The other option is that we can still discuss monetary and fiscal policy now for the given time. And then I can assure you that there will be at least one question from monetary policy and one question from fiscal policy. What do you think?
Thank you.
Yeah, it
Yes.
will be great.
Huh? Sorry?
It will be
Yes,
great,
it would
yeah.
be great. Yes.
So should we discuss monetary and fiscal policy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, because my conscience will be a little bit, I'm getting melodrama, dramatizing. Yeah, my conscience will be very angry, will be crying if I don't discuss monetary and fiscal policy with you. So let's do this way. I will not send you very long list of questions, but I would send you very focused list of questions. And then I would be sharing it with you definitely today. Yeah. All good?
Thank you. Thank you very much.
So no problem. So let's discuss the monetary and fiscal policy. But wait a sec. I can have a separate recording. Maybe I need to. Sorry, just a sec.